legal framework relating to taxation and enact the taxation of income, transactions and instruments and related matters 2025, third reading taken. Distinguished colleagues, a bill for an act to repeal certain acts on taxation and consolidate relating to taxation and enact the Nigeria Tax Bill to provide for taxation of income, transactions and instruments and for related matters 2025, third reading taken and passed. Let me once again thank my colleagues and say that yes, indeed, it has been a very rewarding week for the interest of this nation, and thank the chairman of the committee, Senator Sani Musa, members and consultants, members of the entire Senate for meticulously looking at the clauses one by one, and finally arriving at this historic of the tax regimes in Nigeria. I congratulate for what to do for the benefit of this country and pray that the tax laws that we have enacted today, when signed, will bring more revenue to the nation, will bring justice to all, and will enable us to have more development and leave a good legacy on taxation for the future generation of Nigerians. I thank you all. Now,
where is this guy?
Distinguished colleagues, I want to reiterate the Conference Committee on Harmonization of the Tax Reform Bills as passed differently by the House of Representatives. If you notice, what we passed here had slight differences with what the House of Representatives did, because here we actually were very meticulous in ensuring that we did some more clarity in provisions. So I believe that the conference committee will take it from there and look at what the Senate has done and also look at what the House has done. If anybody still has any part of the bill, of the 4 bills that were passed, of taking the votes and proceedings on Tuesday, please feel free to bring it up and we can see make amendment. And at the point of the harmonization, when this committee, feel free to make your input, and of course it will still be considered. And at the end, let us leave these 4 bills for Mr. President to sign, which will not only Nigeria, will bring more money to Nigeria and development, and then leave the bills as legacies for future generations. When government only for a period, others will come after us, but some of these bills were on taxation were very old. Some of them dating back to 1939, some 1901 and all that. So this is, Nigeria is now going to have its modernized tax acts, which will now bring us in close competition with what is obtainable in global community. So I thank all of you for your sacrifices. Yesterday you left here almost 6 p.m. You are leaving here by 5 p.m. Despite the had to do today. So I thank you for your sacrifices. So Senator Abdullahi Yahya Abubakar will be the chairman of the conference committee, and Senator Abubakar Abdulaziz Yari will be a member. Senator Musa Mohammed Sani 313 will be a member. The Senator Abba Patrick Omoro will be a member. The Senator Abaribe Yenaya Harcourt will be a member. Senator Onyebuchi Francis Onyebuchi, yes, Ezenwa Francis will be a member. Senator Detukumbo Abiru Mukhai will be a member. Senator Daniel Olubenga Justus will be a member. Senator Joel Onowakbo Thomas will be a member. Senator Asukwo Ekpeyan will be a member. Senator Mongunu Tahir, our chief whip, will also be there to guide. The Senator Jimmy Kuta will be there to add the voice of the new generation. Senator Olami Lekon, Adiola Solomon will be there to look at the appropriation side of the bills. The distinguished Senator Adams Oshimole will look after the interests of labor in that conference. You will have to look at the interests of labor in these tax bills as we go into the conference committees. And then we also have the civil senator, Babangida Owa, who worked either as permanent secretary work about. From the civil service point of view, you have completed your tenure, and it's time for you to look at these tax bills to know whether indeed really implement them. So you also conference committee to bring the two. I thank you all. Leader of the Senate.
Well, Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, I guess what is left Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, what is left on my part really is to most respectfully thank our colleagues for the wonderful job they have done. Mr. President, it might appear to say that we are praising ourselves, but I want to place on record those continue to criticize us unnecessarily. I use the word unnecessarily because in a democracy it is normal for those who have sought politics and were elected into office to be criticized. We are not opposed to that. But when people falsify things about us, when people deliberately try to call us out as people who do not know tourism. And Mr. President, the tax reform bills we have just passed is a glowing example of how we work beyond of duty. It is almost 7 p.m. now. In the last, remain focused on trying to do these tax reforms. Let it be noted again that these bills